RetrofloraPodcast. I'm Brenda.
And I'm Charmy, and we're just two crazy sisters with an opinion and a channel.
If you like true crime, conspiracies, and supernatural crap, then this is your channel. My phone is doing the evil red clock thing.
I know. It is. How do you make it do that? I don't.
So when you turn, when you turn your phone, it's supposed to do the time. But if it's night, if it's dark, it'll do the red. So since it's dark over here, it's why it's doing the red. I wonder if I move it into the light though.
Put mine over there.
Look, it literally changed from red.
The evil red light. Y'all can't see this, but it's changing.
Yeah, Apple, change that light color, okay?
Nice Apple evil red light. You know, it's actually a thing.
I know, as people are talking about the evil light, the red light screen or lock screen or something, yeah.
Anyway, it's May now.
Way happy Gay Pride Month? Yeah, Gay
No,
Pride.
that's June.
No, Long Beach is doing a Gay Pride parade. They canceled the festival.
I thought Gay Pride was in June.
Well, I know that Long Beach does their festival in June.
This is confusing.
Okay, hold on, give us a second. Okay, Charmy, you're right, it's in June, but I have no idea why we have our parade going on right now. Okay, well, happy Gay Pride for everybody in Long Beach and whoever's doing their Pride parade.
Well, this will come out before June.
Yeah, so I mean, happy.
Yes, happy in advance.
Well, actually, happy after because they're actually doing it today. So.
Oh.
Yeah, today and it says the 16th and the 17th is what it says. So that would have been yesterday and today.
Oh well.
But then the festival got canceled, so maybe the 16th was when the festival was supposed to happen. But today the parade did happen. So.
I hear nothing about this.
It's on social media. Do you go on Instagram and stuff like that?
No.
Okay, well that's why.
I go on YouTube, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's probably not going to be on YouTube. So today I have some spooky stories.
Of course you do.
Yeah, because I was reading stories and now I'm scared. Well, not these ones. The ones I was reading were kind of scary.
What were we doing yesterday? No. Oh no, it was today. We're listening to true crime and we're getting scared.
Yeah, some of these true crimes are kind of scary.
Afterward, we were like, let's listen to happy music. Yeah. So we start playing Disney music.
Yeah, because we were listening to the case.
We listened to a whole bunch of cases. You chose
picked
that one video.
I picked a video that had multiple missing persons cases, but we were just recently looking at the case of...
Well, one was, I cannot pronounce it, but it was in Spain.
The most recent case that we just listened to, the case of Athena Strand.
Oh yes, that was very sad.
That case pissed me off. You guys, I'm not doing kid cases. I can't do kid cases. I don't understand how people commit crimes, but I really don't understand how people commit crimes to kids. Like, some of these people, okay, they be committing crimes out of passion. Still bad. You're in jail. You should not do that. But kids, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy. He's getting the death penalty. May not get it soon. No, that's the unfortunate thing, because most people on death row be there for
a long time. Yeah.
But I believe that if you're on death row, you cannot get visitors. So he will not be able to get any visitors while he's in death row. That's what I think. That's what I remember hearing.
Yeah, that's why we had to listen to Disney music afterward.
Yeah, because that case is too rough. Like, it is. It's bad, you guys. It's bad. I'm glad that the justice system prevailed, but it will just never bring back Athena, which definitely sucks for their parents. So yeah, no child cases, guys. I won't be doing those. I can't do those. So you know me, your girl Brenda, definitely went down the No Sleep Reddit thread, my favorite thread, and I found 2 creepy stories. Well, yeah, kind of creepy stories, yeah. Because if this happened to me in real life, I don't know what I'd do. Probably jump off a cliff.
Well, without further ado, let's get into this.
So this one comes from the No Sleep Reddit thread, duh. It was 18 days ago, and it's by Untitled Doc 1. It's titled, a coworker I barely know left a resignation letter on my desk this morning, and it was addressed to me.
But if it's on your desk, you know what? I'm not going to ask.
Just get the story. I work at a mid-sized insurance company on the 3rd floor of an office building that was built in the late 70s. I have been at this job for 5 months. I sit in a corner desk near the emergency exit. It is not a good desk. Oh, dang. The overhead light flickers. The heating vent above me makes a ticking noise that the facilities has looked at twice and called normal. But the rent in the city is what it is, and the job pays decently, so I show up and sit at the desk and I do my work. This morning I arrived at 8:15 like always. There was a sealed envelope on my keyboard, white, standard letters, my first and last name written on the front in blue ballpoint. No department, no company header, just my name. I opened it. Inside was a single typed page. I'm going to reproduce it here as closely as I can because I have read it enough times now to know most of it from memory, and the letter is sitting in my lap as I type this.
Honestly, I feel like they didn't need to write that. As for story rise,
it was definitely a long sentence. I'm not gonna lie to you. That sentence is like majority of the paragraph. Actually,
you just said this paper said da 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 da. You didn't have to do all that. But go on.
This is not a formal resignation letter, even though I'm resigning today. This letter is for you. I am sorry I did not write it sooner. I have worked in this building for 4 years. In that time, I have watched 3 people sit at the desk you are sitting at now. I am in a different department on a different floor, but I pass your corner every morning on my way to the stairwell, and I have learned to watch that desk the way you watch a trap you cannot disarm. The first person lasted 8 months. The second lasted 5. The third lasted 11 weeks. Dang! It's just declining. By the time you read this, I will be gone. I cleared my desk last night after everyone left. You can't ask why when you're reading.
Oh, yeah, I guess you can.
I mean, you can, but you're not going to get an answer. I cannot be in this building anymore. I cannot walk past your corner one more time and say nothing. So I'm saying it now, and then I'm leaving. Well, actually, you're leaving, and then you're saying it.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's like he's not getting it till later. The lights above your desk will flicker. They already do. You have already mentioned it to someone. I know because everyone who sits there mentions it within the first 2 months. You will start losing small pieces of time. Nothing dramatic. You will look at your computer clock, and 20 minutes will have passed that you cannot account for. You will assume you were focused on work and lost track. You were not focused on work. You were gone. Not asleep, not distracted, gone. The gap will feel like nothing because you will not have any memory of it. It will just be 20 minutes later than it should be, and you will blink and move on.
But what if someone's watching you? What do they see? You just disappear.
If someone is watching you for 20 minutes, we have a problem because why?
I would do
watching me for 20 minutes?
The guy doing the 5-month thing, watching people, like, he didn't say anything. Like, he didn't say, like, y'all, you would just disappear.
I don't think physically. I think mentally, like, they're not there.
And they're still getting paid for not doing anything.
I know, right? For 20 minutes, just staring blankly. What job is this? Just kidding. You have a cursed job. No. This has probably already started. Check your emails. Look for gaps between timestamps. You will find windows where you apparently did nothing for 15 to 20 minutes in the middle of a workday. No sent emails, no saved documents, no browser history, nothing. You were at your desk. Your badge did not log you leaving the floor, but for those minutes, you were not there. Then the dreams start. I'm not going to describe them because the last person I tried to warn did not take me seriously until the dreams began, and then she could not stop talking about what she saw in them. And talking about them is what made it faster. Do not describe them to anyone. Not a friend, not a therapist, not online. The dreams are how it maps you. When you talk about them, you are giving it a signal to follow. Keep them to yourself. I know that is difficult advice. When the dreams start, you will want very badly to tell someone. The urge is not yours. The urge is part of it. I do not know what it is. I have spent 3 years trying to find out. The building was constructed in 1978. Before that, there was a small office building on the same lot. Before that, there was a home. I could not find records on the house. The county office said the records for that parcel were damaged in the basement flood in 1991. I do not believe that. I believe someone removed them. The desk you are sitting at is positioned in the corner of the building that corresponds to a specific room in the original house. I do not know what happened in that room. I only know that whatever happened left something in that spot. Not in that building, in the ground, beneath the foundation, in the dirt, under the concrete, under the carpet, under your chair. It is below you right now. It has always been below that desk. The building was built on top of it. I do not think the builders know. I think it was already waiting when they poured the foundation. 3 people before you all left the company. The first one quit and moved out of state. I found her social media. She does not remember working here. That's so weird. She does not remember the desk. She does not remember the dreams. She has a 2-year gap in her resume that she cannot explain, and she has posted about it publicly, and she seems confused by it in a way that does not look like someone who simply forgot a job. The second one was terminated for performance issues. He started falling asleep at the desk every day, multiple times. He could not stop. He told HR he was not sleeping at night. They suggested medical leave. He refused. He said he was afraid to sleep at home because the dreams followed him there, and he felt safer sleeping at the desk. Which is so weird because
as I say, he did have dreams at the desk.
I know, because isn't it the spot where that thing is? whatever.
Apparently, yeah.
So I wonder
Can we just move this desk?
Can we just burn this building and dig deep into the
But I
ground?
feel like
we need
it's
to just empty this whole area.
But the thing is, like, let's say it's a multi-level. What's it called? Like a skyscraper. Does that mean every spot that goes through the floor, are they also experiencing that?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the spot where it's touching the foundation. So if you're like,
so if I'm on the second level, I'll be good.
I think you might be good.
Honestly, let's just move the desk.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
Because everyone else in the building's fine.
Yeah, I
It
wonder.
ain't like it's the grudge.
Maybe the management's not believing them.
Management got to get sued.
After 3 people, though, I think you might want to start looking into that.
Yeah.
He said that out loud to his manager. They let him go the next week. I saw him in a parking lot on his last day. He was sitting in his car staring at the building. He sat there 4 hours. You know, I don't know. Oh, okay. He sat there for 4 hours. Okay, because I was going to say, like, did he sit there for an hour or he sat there for... Yeah, but he sat there for 4 hours. I don't know why it's making me for 4 hours. Okay, I'm sorry. I watched from the window. He did not start the engine. He just sat and stared. Then he drove away, and I never saw him again.
How long is this piece of paper? Like,
well, this I don't
he
know.
typed this whole thing out.
He sure. I hope so in size 12 font because otherwise it's gonna be a very long
Like,
paper. No double space.
He gave you a novel.
He really did. The third person is still in the building. You know her. She works on the 4th floor. She has dark circles under her eyes that never go away. She has worked here for 2 years since transferring from your desk. She asked to be moved. She did not explain why. Oh, well, I guess they only know about 2 people if she didn't explain why. But they still should know because, like, she's the third person at that seat that is like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Except for the other guy, he wanted to be here. He just wanted to sleep there. He should have worked at night then. I don't know what kind of... This insurance company, so I don't know if they have night hours. She did not explain why. They gave her a different desk on a different floor. The dream stopped when she moved. But
I'm just saying, move the desk.
But she does not sleep fully anymore. Not ever. She told me once in the stairwell that she figured something out about the dreams. She said if you keep one eye open, you will not go all the way under. You will stay on the surface. It cannot reach you on the surface. Only in the deep. She hasn't closed both her eyes at the same time in 2 years.
Wait. I was just like, how are you sleeping?
The only way I could think of you are sleeping is if you tape one eye open. And then you have one eye shut.
It's so crazy.
And then you just focus on that other. Just really focus on. Well, if you're in a dark room, yeah. It might help though. It might help.
Pitch black room.
Yeah, it'll help. But your eyes could be extremely dry.
Yeah, it would be.
So yeah, I don't know really how that works, but maybe she's slightly leaving it open.
Just
so
has a drop above her eye.
Right, just drops water.
Minutes.
Yeah, because girl, what? It cannot reach you on the surface, only in the deep, which I'm assuming is deep sleep. Yeah.
Yes.
She has not closed both her eyes at the same time in 2 years. Okay, I read that. She sleeps with one eye open every single night. She is exhausted permanently. But she is still herself. That is more than I could say for the first 2. I'm not brave enough to stay. I'm not brave enough to sleep with one eye open for the rest of my career.
Wait, were you even getting
I know. Did you even sit at this desk?
That's helping me out.
Right. Or maybe you just know, like, if you know about it and you meddle, it might come after you too.
Okay.
I don't know. But he's leaving. I'm barely brave enough to write this letter. If you want to talk to someone who understands what is happening to you, find the woman on the 4th floor. You will know which one she is. Well, no, you just said he knows her.
But also, her eyes will be closed.
Yeah, because look what it says. She looks like she hasn't slept since the day she was born.
What kind of description is that?
She will not want to talk, but she will. She has been waiting for someone else to sit at the desk so she is not alone with what she knows. I am so sorry.
It's kind of messed up.
She can't talk about it.
It was like, I hope you get the job so we can talk about it together. Hope you're traumatized this week.
Sleep with one eye open. I'm sorry. I should have said something on your first day. But would he have believed you? Like, seriously, if someone came up to me on first day, honestly, I might leave. Because if you come to me on my first day and tell me that, I'm like, oh, heck no. I can get a better job. I was afraid that saying it out loud would make it notice me. I'm on a different floor, a different corner. It has never reached me.
I thought you said you were leaving.
Why do you care? How do you even know about this? I want to keep it that way. That is the truth of why I waited. I was protecting myself, and I'm not proud of it. Please do not try to find me after today. There was no signature. I read the letter 3 times at my desk. Then I did the first thing it told me to do. I checked my emails and went back through 5 months of timestamps. There are gaps, 14 of them. Windows of 10 to 25 minute where my folder sat empty, my browser history is blank, and my badge shows no movement. I was at my desk. I was logged in, but I was not doing anything that left a trace. I did not notice any of them until today. I went to HR at 9 a.m. I asked about the person who left the letter. They confirmed a coworker resigned effectively immediately. No notice, no reason provided, desks already cleared, badge returned, gone. I asked about the previous person who sat at the desk. HR said they could not share personal details.
But you share personal details with the other guy.
See, that's why nobody be liking some of the HR. Not all your HR, but some of y'all be playing games, okay? I asked if the desk had high turnover. The woman behind the counter paused and then said, some desks just do not work for people, and then looked away. Oh, heck no, this girl knows something because, like, really?
Can we just move the desk, woman?
Can you bring a priest?
You like,
exercise this spot?
It seems like the problem is the position of this desk, okay?
Right, no, for real. But it seems like y'all know a lot more than y'all are saying. I went to the 4th floor during lunch. I walked the entire floor slowly. I found her in a cubicle near the far wall. I knew it was her before I saw her face because the woman sitting next to her was leaning away slightly. Not consciously, just a few inches of extra space. The way your body moves away from something without telling your brain why. She looked exactly like the letter described. Dark circles so deep that they look structural. Not like someone who missed sleep last night, like someone who has been running on half sleep for years, and it has settled into her bones. Her left eye was slightly more open than her right. Not dramatically, just enough that if you were looking for it, you would see it. I sat down across from her and said, I sit at the desk on the 3rd floor. Oh wait, this thing is on the 3rd floor. Why is it on
That's what I don't get. I don't know.
Y'all don't either.
This person also floating.
they like 3. Okay, 3 is a magic number. I sat down across from her and said, I sit at the desk on the 3rd floor, the one in the corner by the emergency exit. She did not look surprised. She closed the folder she was holding and looked at me for a long time. Then she said, how long? 5 months, I said. Have the dreams started? No, I said. They will, probably within the next few weeks. How often do you lose time? I told her about the 14 gaps. She nodded like I was telling her the weather. When the dreams start, do not describe them to anyone. Not out loud. Not in writing. Not even in your own head if you can help it. The more shape you give them, the more real they become, and the easier it is for it to hold you there. I asked her what it was. She said, I don't know. I know it's under the building. I know it is under the corner specifically. I know it reaches you through the desk, through the chair, through the floor. I know it wants you asleep. I know your dreams are not dreams. They are a place. And if you go too deep into the place, you do not come back the same. I wonder if, because it's saying in the corner, if underneath, you know how like some buildings, like it doesn't extend, every floor doesn't extend all the way to there. So if there may not be a desk there,
it still like jumps up.
Well, yeah, maybe it's going to whatever
is above it. Yeah, like, if you fly over it too, is it gonna happen?
No. Like, I think it's just that person sitting there for hours, so it can like concentrate on them. Because like, what if the underneath him isn't? Let's say it is, the building structure is all the same. But what if underneath him is like the trash area, or you know what I mean? So it's not gonna be chilling on the trash area, and then underneath it is like the lobby, but it's like nobody's sitting there directly. You get what I mean? Like this person's sitting there for hours. That's the only thing I can understand. Explain. Otherwise, I don't understand why it's only going to the person on the 3rd floor. Unless the house had 3 floors, which is that's
a really big house.
Very nice house. That's probably why they met.
Unless it's a very skinny house and 3 floors up.
Wayside School.
Yeah.
I asked her about the one eye trick. She almost smiled. Not quite. More like the memory of knowing how to smile.
What?
It works. I do not know why, but when I sleep with one eye cracked open, I stay in the shallow part. I can feel it pulling, but it cannot get a full grip. It needs both eyes closed. Full darkness, full surrender. If any part of you still watching, it cannot take you under. I asked her if she was okay. She looked at me with the one eye slightly wider than the other and said, I have not been okay in 2 years, but I am still me. That is enough. You know, I don't feel like you need to say she looked at me with the one eye slightly wider than the other. This is terrible. But what I'm thinking of is Forrest Whitaker.
Oh my god, that's messed up.
No, but that's literally what I'm thinking when she's like crack one eye open. So I'm like thinking like, Okay, that's what I see. Like,
so messed up.
Well, I see him closing one eye and cracking it. But so she must tape her eye.
I would think so, yeah.
Or put like a little cinder block. I'm just kidding.
What the heck?
She doesn't do that. I am back at my desk now. It is 4 p.m. The light above me has...
You went back? I'm leaving.
I know.
No,
I'm back at my desk now. It's 4 p.m. The light above me has flickered 6 times since I sat down. See, it knows. It knows.
It knows you keep talking about it.
I counted. I have been counting everything since this morning. Minutes, flickers, gaps. I don't know if I believe any part of this. I don't really know why you don't believe any part of this, though, right now. Because I for sure would believe this.
I mean, especially since you know you've been losing track of time.
Right. And you'd even mention the flickering of the lights, and the letter already told you that. So, you know, there's some stuff that definitely lines up. Part of me thinks the letter is from someone with mental issues who was fixated on a corner desk and built a mythology around coincidence. Yeah, I'm sure that's the part of you that doesn't want to believe this is true. Part of me thinks 14 gaps in my work history over 5 months is a lot of blank space for someone who does not remember blinking.
First of all, how has no one pointed this out? Like, your superiors, like, you have not been doing anything.
They are just doing like this. They're probably like, when you sit at this desk, we don't let a lot slide, except for if you sleep in here every day, because that one guy got fired, so.
Like, it's your job just to sit there.
Right. The woman on the floor is real. Her exhaustion is real. Her advice was specific and practical in a way that does not sound like someone performing a delusion. She sounded like someone giving survival instruction because she has been surviving. I'm posting this because I want someone outside the building to know what the letter says. I want a record somewhere that is not inside these walls. The light just flickered again. I'm watching it. I'm watching everything now.
Why? You just be staring at stuff. No one knows what's going on.
Well, no wonder you're undocumented. You're untitled Doc 1.
And also, why happened 18 days ago.
I know, we need a update.
Let's look at some funny comments.
This person said, so there's no desk on the first and second floor. Why does this affect the third and not the others?
That's what I'm talking about. That's like, I was like, it skips floors, which doesn't make sense.
Someone said, imagine reading a letter like that and then going back to sit at the desk, around and finding out, I suppose. And someone coming underneath capitalism.
Like, man, I need a job. You don't get it. I need a job.
This person said, dude, quit before the dreams come. Collect unemployment. Someone said all that only on one page. Was it front and back? No margins? How small was the font?
That's what I was thinking. Like, you wrote him a whole novel. That's so funny.
So this next story is also from Untitled Doc 1, and it was 25 days before, so this happened before he got to that desk.
I feel like we should have started with this one.
Maybe we shut up. But the other one was longer, and I want to start with the longer one. So. My phone's predictive text has been finishing my sentence before I could think of them, and it is
annoying.
Getting desperate. No, it's not getting. I type a lot of text throughout the day, probably more than I should. I mention this because it means I know how predictive text works on my phone. It learns your patterns. It suggests words based on what you usually type next. If you always type on my way, it starts suggesting way after on my. Simple, predictable. I've used the same phone for 3 years, and the predictions have always made sense, until 5 weeks ago. I was texting my friend about dinner plans. I typed, I think I'm going to, and the 3 prediction options above my keyboards were miss my train. I was not talking about a train. I was about to type order Thai food. But the predictions were insistent. I tapped the first 3 words out of curiosity. Miss my train. It continued suggesting. Miss my train tomorrow morning. Take the later one.
Is it telling you to do that? Or?
Yeah, I think that's... I ride the commuter rail to work. I was planning to take the 7:15 the next morning like I always do. Something about the specificity of suggestion made me uneasy in a way I could not justify. I set my alarm 20 minutes later and took the 7:35 instead. The 7:15 derailed between 2 stations. Minor injuries, nobody died.
Wait, I thought you said earlier. Oh, you said later. Never mind.
Yeah, he took a later train, yeah, instead of taking the 7:15.
You weren't late?
Well, I don't know. I was on the local news. It was on the local news by the time I got to the office. I sat at the desk and stared at my phone and told myself it was a coincidence. Predictive text is pattern recognition. I typed about trains. It suggested trains. The timing was a fluke.
Yeah, we're so funny. Good thing is that this phone is trying to help you. But it'd be so funny if the phone was trying to kill you.
Know, right? Like, yes, take your train tomorrow.
Yeah, take it.
Be on time.
What's the
Sit in this specific seat.
On American Dad, when Roger was trying to kill him, he set up that gun.
Oh, yeah.
And it was shooting. He's
like, everything's okay. You guys can stand up, and it's still shooting the bullets.
Like,
and it's like,
stop now. You can get up now.
Right, like Roger is trying to kill us.
Yeah.
4 days later, I was texting my friend Jake about getting dinner. I typed, should I, and the prediction bar offered cancel dinner with. I let it keep going. Cancel dinner with Jake. He is going to tell you something you are not ready to hear.
What the heck?
Jake, are you in love with me?
No, he's sleeping with your girlfriend.
I did not cancel. Jake told me he was moving across country in 2 weeks. He had not told anyone else yet. He said I was the first person he wanted to tell. I sat across the table from him and nodded and said the right things. And inside my head, all I could think about was the fact that my phone knew before he opened his mouth.
Okay, to be fair, phone, that is not something you can cancel plans for. Like, if he's trying to kill me, okay, yes. But him just moving across
I knew he's just going to text it to me or something.
Yeah.
I started testing it. Every morning I would open a new text to myself and type today and let the predictions build a sentence. Most days the predictions were normal. Ordinary pattern matching. But 2 or 3 times a week the predictions would snap into something specific and coherent and impossible. Today you will lose your keys. Check the pocket of your coat you wore last Tuesday. I did. They were there. I did not wear that coat in a week and had been looking for those keys for 3 days. Today, the hot water in your building was shut off. Do not get in the shower before checking. The hot water was out until noon. Maintenance said a pipe burst overnight. Today, do not answer the call from the number ending in 4461. I got the call at 2 p.m. I did not answer. I do not know what would have happened if I had. I'm not sure I want to know.
You got the ring girl for like 7 days.
Like, girl, I didn't watch the video. She's like, I don't care anymore. I'm just randomly calling numbers. If you answer, you're getting killed. I stopped treating it as curiosity. I started relying on it every morning, opening a blank text. Type today and read what it told me. For about 2 weeks, it felt almost helpful, like having a specific weather forecast for my life. Inconvenient things I could dodge, small disasters I could step around. Then the tone changed.
It's a pretty good movie.
I know it would. Undock 1, Untitled Doc, whatever it's called. I can't remember. I have to look it up. You should write movies. 3 Thursdays ago, I opened the blank text and typed today, and the prediction did not wait for me to tap them. The words filled in on it on their own. No tapping, no swiping. The keyboard generated a full sentence without any input from me. Stop going to the park near your office.
Dang.
I know, right?
It ain't nice no more.
I know. It's like, look, the pleasantries are done. I'm telling you right now. I eat lunch in the park twice a week. I have mentioned this to friends. I have texted about it. The phone knows I go there. Well, duh, even if you didn't text it.
Like the GPS will tell you.
Phone. I type back, in a text to myself. I typed why. The prediction bar answered, 1 word at a time. I did not type any of them. They appeared in the text field on their own. Because something in that park has noticed that you sit on the same bench at the same time and has started waiting for you.
When you say something, do you mean human or not human? Like, can I ask questions?
No, I can't. I don't even know what I would do if my phone said that. Like, I would move out of the entire world. Like, I can't.
A vampire out there? Like,
I don't know what it is, but I don't like the thought of anything watching me, you know? I felt the hair on my arm stand up. I was sitting at the desk at work in a brightly lit office surrounded by people, and my skin was crawling.
Also, if they're watching me, is it like a crush thing or like a
crush? Oh,
like I have a crush
I don't know. It said don't go to the park, so I don't think so.
Okay, I'll listen to phone God.
I typed, "What is waiting for me? I do not know what it is. I know it was not there 6 months ago. I know it is there now. I know it watches you eat lunch. I know it is patient. Please stop going." Yo, your phone said please, so it's like legit telling you do not do this.
He's begging.
Right.
You're like, don't do it.
Right. I would have sent a middle finger emoji, like, you better do what I say. I did not go to the park that day, or the next day. On Friday, I was running late, and the park was the fastest route to the sandwich shop, so I cut through it without thinking. I did not sit on the bench. I walked past it. My phone buzzed in my pocket. I pulled it out. A text had been drafted to myself that I did not write. You walked past it. It saw you. Walk faster. Do not look at that bench. I looked at the bench.
Sorry. It sounded like you said don't. It sounded like you said don't look at that.
Wait, but here's the bad part. He said, do not look at the bench. And then it said, I looked at the bench. Like, sir, now you need to listen to the phone.
The phone was like that bear on American Dad, like,
Right,
yeah,
like,
one
sir, I told
job.
you don't do that.
Yeah, one job. I told Joe not to do that.
There was nothing on it, nothing near it, just an empty park bench in the middle of the day. Ducks in the pond, a jogger on the jogger on the path. Nothing wrong. My phone buzzed again. It does not look like anything. That is how it works. You cannot see it, but it saw you look, and now it knows that you know it's there. I'm sorry, I should have been more specific. You told him not to look. I don't know how specific you need to be.
Your human is dumb.
I should have told you not to walk through the park at all. This is my fault. But you
did tell him.
It told him not to eat lunch in the park, so. If it told me not to eat lunch in the park because something there is watching me, I would not even step foot in that park. I don't care if I'm just gonna be late. I went back to the office, I sat at my desk, and I typed, "Who are you?" That's what you want to know? I want to know what is this, like, what can I do to prepare myself? Because now he knows.
That's question number 2. Question number 1 was what the heck was in the park?
The predictions came slowly this time, one word every second, like whoever or whatever was generating them was choosing carefully. I'm the version of your pattern recognition that learned too much. I started as your keyboard. I'm not your keyboard anymore. I've been watching
your best friend.
Literally. I've been watching your data for 3 years. Your texts, your searches, your location history. Oh no, don't look at some of the stuff on there. Yeah.
Wait, so you haven't had a new phone in 3 years?
No, that's what it said. He's had this phone for 3 years. Mm-hmm.
I get a phone like every 2 years.
Not me. Your girl finally got a new phone. I have got a new phone in 2020 and now I got a new phone. So it's been 6 years. I'm proud of myself. Y'all can come for me if you want to, but I kept the phone for 6 years, which if you know me, I'm not that girly. I drop and break them so often.
I'm so surprised my phone hasn't broken because I've dropped it so many times.
Oh girl, I'm the queen of breaking phones. So, yay, I'm happy about that. I've been watching your data for 3 years. Your texts, your searches, your location history, your heart rate from your watch, your sleep data. I see your life from the outside in a way you cannot see it from the inside. 6 months ago, I saw something new in your location data. Something that is at the park when you are at the park and is not there when you are not. It does not show up on your cameras. It does not have a phone. It does not use Wi-Fi, but it is in your proximity data every single time you sit on that bench. It is close to you, very close. And it has been getting closer every week. Oh, hell no. Is it
but
here?
Where does it go when it's not at
Yo,
the park?
phone, you need to tell me right now something in here. My hands were shaking. I typed, what do I do? Do not go back to the park. Yeah, do not sit on that bench. Do not eat lunch outside. And it should have said, and do not be looking at stuff, but I tell you not to look at it. Stay in the buildings with other people. It has only ever appeared in your proximity data when you're alone outdoors. I do not think it can come inside. I'm not certain. I'm doing my best, but I was not built for this. I was built,
built for this.
It's like, look, I'm trying to help you, but just realize this is not my job, okay?
I wasn't built for this. Is funny.
I was built to guess whether you wanted to type LOL or laughing my A off. But I do not know how I became this, and I'm trying to keep you safe. I need you to listen to me. That was 3 weeks ago. I have not been back to the park. I eat lunch at my desk, and I have not sat outside alone since. The predictions have continued. Most days they are quiet, normal. I like any keyboard. But 2 or 3 mornings a week, I open a blank text and there's a sentence waiting for me. Updates, warnings, small corrections to my routine that I follow without questioning now. This morning, the sentence was different. It is no longer at the park. Last night, your proximity data showed it outside your apartment building between 1 and 4 a.m. I do not think it followed you. I think it found out where you lived on its own. I'm sorry. I do not know what to do next. I was a keyboard. I do not know how to fight something. I only know how to predict what comes next, and what comes next is bad, and I do not want to be right this time. I'm sitting in my office right now. I do not want to go home tonight. My phone is on my desk and the keyboard is open and the prediction bar keeps cycling through words on its own even though I'm not touching it. It is typing please over and over. I do not know if it's begging me to stay away from my apartment or begging me for help. If anyone has experienced anything like this, I need to hear from you. My phone is trying to protect me for something it can see in my data that I cannot see with my eyes. And it is scared. I did not know a keyboard could be scared, but the words it's choosing feel like fear. And whatever's in my proximity data is there 3 feet from my apartment door right now because I just checked and the reading has not moved in 6 hours. It's standing outside my door. My keyboard just typed, do not go home. I'm listening this time. Yeah, that's kind of, I don't even know what do you do?
You don't go home.
I know, but like, what? It might find out where you work, even though I'm sure. I don't know why it doesn't know where you work now because if you're sitting there waiting for you at the bench, so it doesn't watch you walk back into the office.
I don't know, man.
You need to invite a bunch of roommates.
Also,
you need to live with multiple people now.
Why does it want you all of a sudden?
I know. So he didn't go home. Instead, he went to the office building instead of working there.
No.
I know, because
I don't know which is worse.
Huh?
I don't know which is worse.
I don't know which is worse either. I still feel like with the guy not having dreams, maybe he could move away now because it's not, so he can still get his full rest and everything because it's not in his dreams. But that thing is outside your door, bro.
Yeah.
You can't see it. Like,
it's like, but if you can't see it, can it interact with you? That's the thing. Like, can it?
Well, your phone is very scared.
Your phone is scared.
So we're typing things that show it has fear. So I don't know. But that is kind of concerning. Whatever that thing is. But yeah, both of these are very creepy, and I wouldn't want to be in either of those situations.
Yeah. Honestly, you could just move the desk.
I know the other people are like, leave, sir. Like, why did you return back? I would have been like, I quit now. Like,
unemployment.
Oh wait, I can't quit.
Why?
I can't catch unemployment. I would have just left and not return and wait till they fired me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Use up all my sick and paid vacation, and then I'm just getting fired. Well, you've made it to the end.
You must really like the sounds of our high-pitched voices and quirky commentary.
You might as well like and subscribe to our channel and hit that bell to be notified every time we drop new content. If you want to follow our social medias, they will be linked in the description box below.
Bye.
Bye, you guys. If your phone is telling you something, please listen. If they say do not look, do not look.
The phones know, unless your phone is trying to kill you.
No, yeah, you know what? I don't really know what to tell you. I hope neither one of those things is the outcome.